Hey guys, and welcome back to another battle between me and Ottoman. Yeah, I decided, well, I'm not gonna put I'm gonna put one that I win and one that I lose. Thankfully, I just lost in the next match. We'll start about. I was trying this new army setup of Egyptians, like Egyptian pikemen, Egyptian infantry, shield bearers, and warrior spears with elephants and cav on the side. Yeah. Kind of regret that decision. Egyptian infantry, look at their stats. That's the pikemen. There's the infantry. They ain't much better. I decided to let my men walk it without their pikes because it's tiring holding a pike all that way. Oh yeah, he's camping again. This time, it does work out for him pretty well. That's because I didn't have all these men up here. Every time, he has problems with controlling for some reason, and I don't know why. I mean, like, he says I should try tournaments, but no. Nah. Nah. So you see, he's got this very good Macedonian army. Definitely the type you want to be defending it. With 4-axe pikemen. That's gonna nom my guys to death in the front. And you see that they're far better than my lightly armored Egyptian infantry. Look at their armor. 50, 70. Melee defense, 30. 50. Jesus Christ, they are bad. But anyway. You see, he's also got his cavalry settled out. So he's quite used to fighting Greeks because, well, he's Roman. And he would always invade Greece first. This is tactic in the campaign. And you see that I assemble my men behind this cliff. Very handy trick on this map. Because you can't move your fixed weaponry up. Keep my elephants back. Hope they don't get hit. And allow the main force to get through. Because you see, that cost me about... I think it was one of these units. Was it one of it? About 20 Egyptians in that from one of the shots. So artillery is definitely more of a scare thing. So he's trying to get range on me again. This is one of the few occasions we do actually engage where blood is shed. And you see my guys are coming around behind. He's obviously not managing his defense well because he could have intercepted my light cav with his citizen cav, but probably didn't want to get dragged into a prolonged fight because then I would drive my citizen cav in, withdraw my guys, and his guys would chase me. So instead we take this long chase, and this is where blood starts coming through. The citizen cav comes in to take down the light cav, and as you can see, it's a desperate fight. And then elephants, just like, hey you guys, and they're like, crap, elephants, run. Wait, why are we running? We're the Egyptians. Oh yeah. And the Tarantino are like, okay, we're out. Nope. So anyway, yeah, this is where most of the battles take place, the high ground, because you get a damn good view, and he always has it, but never uses it. I think we're fighting some, yeah, we're definitely in England, because I recognize the cliffs of Dover. They're white, but they're not like this. I've never been down to Dover. I've been near it. I've definitely been down to Cornwall, but never been there. Well, no. What I meant to say was I was in Cornwall, but I never seen the cliffs. Then, English is not my friend. So anyway, we route his cavalry force. Nearly. His citizen cap's like, let's get out of here. Because do you want to be fighting all them? There's a lot of angry Egyptians who take after the Greeks. And they're like, okay, screw it, charge. So you see, it becomes quite interesting. Meanwhile, back down here, stop. They move over the hill, and I feel I didn't want to get caught in an engagement because of his shield bearers. I mean, like, anything else would have been fine. The shield bearers, nah. So I run away with my cav. The reason why I always have light cav, citizen, and Tarantine in my armies is because that's what you do. You got the skirmisher cav to hit and run tactics with, and light cav to guard him, and the citizen cav are there to drive back the enemy. Now you notice I've been moving these guys up. Yes, not really interesting to be honest. We still move about here and there. I'll speed up again. basically, I was planning to jump his cav whilst it was down here, but I couldn't because it's infantry. The shield bearers were right next to them, and I would get caught in an unfavorable fight. Then it occurs to me, like, oh wait, I have javelins on my Egyptian infantry, right? So I could use the javelins whilst my pikemen are engaging theirs to kill them, regardless of the cost of my guys. Because they're only like, what, 230 Egyptian pikemen? And the Egyptian infantry is like 220. They're quite cheap, but not that effective. They have no bonus. Morale's crap. Then you have my no, those are my elephants. Hellenistic Royal Guard. Those guys are the real force. So you see, I start walking over this hill, and you can see that on their face, just the first few Egyptians walking over the hill, getting ready for battle, and they just start running. They're like, okay, not that many. Wait, there's a second wave. What the hell? Archers start firing everywhere. As archers were actually the main reason why I suffered so many casualties for the Egyptian infantry. So I let the Egyptian pikemen charge in first. Catapult shots at close range. Archers just going berserk everywhere. Thankfully my commander's surviving and they're charging. Because they didn't put down their pikes yet. Now there's the pikes. I don't know where they ever get the pikes from. So now you see just this Egyptian mob attacking. And you're gonna see out, yep. Just arrow fire, 4-axe, the poking. No, no, Pete. Don't do it, Pete. Don't do it. No, Pete. And then the Egyptians actually do start throwing their javelins, but they do jack off. See? So yeah, that was pretty bloody for me. And oh yeah, my guys start engaging up here. We broke that flank and all that. So yeah, now it's starting to go against me. Because he does bring up his cav and my guys are down here. We're just throwing javelins at the shield bearers. He does attack, but I should not have withdrawn all my forces. I should have used the light cav to go round the flank, hit the Tarentine thing. And you just see my Egyptian infantrymen, they're just dying horribly due to the archers. It's their low armor. It's only 55. Their armor is like, now this is more fun. Now who's on the pokey? That's the thing about pikes. They were never that fun to play. You see, I do get some Egyptian pikemen back, but they're Egyptian pikemen. They ain't gonna make much of a difference. My elephants just being bosses. He's like, okay, man, remember what the Rohirrim did. And you see he's throwing javelins, and it's not ending well. Finally, I decide I should have split my cav, but I don't know why I keep him gripped. So I do move my light cav and my Tarentine up. You see, he's panicking, and the battle's in my favor. But it goes downhill so very badly. It just goes downhill from here, and I don't know why. See, the Egyptian infantry were doing fine. They had cavalry support. They were crushing the shield bearers. But then something happens. Just one guy starts struggling. And you see the 4-axe swordsmen are not winning. And it starts off a huge chain reaction to any unit in the area. And there goes every single Egyptian infantryman in my army, including pikes. Oh wait, not every single Egyptian infantryman, because these guys were killing archers. Thank God for that. Elephant just going berserk in the background. But you can see the my holistic royal guard just being bosses. Poke! Poke! Yeah. That's the thing about pike fights, they get very interesting. It's like, you want to walk into my pike? No, I do not want to walk in. See my Egyptian pikemen actually being useful. Very slowly killing these guys. They're like, Dad, their armor's so thick. But you can see I now start to fight this desperate battle over here, just trying to stop his men, hoping that my horsemen can hold rank. It all goes downhill. I try moving these guys in, but I did have a unit of 4-hour spears on down this unit of archers, which might have been a bit of a downside. You see my pikemen finally being caught out in the end. Tenistic pikemen getting trapped, surrounded, trying to hold this flank down. But you can just see wave after wave of men are gathering. Now they finish the citizen cav over there. And oh, here it comes. All the people. There's only 3 elephants left. They're exhausted. It's not going to work out. Thankfully, these guys are still winning, and these guys are still holding. And these guys are still... I do eventually send those guys down. I use these guys to stop them from flanking, because that's one thing you never want to happen. Thankfully, it does not attack me in phalanx. And you see my guys there just now breaking. Elephants not holding rank. They're getting pinned, surrounded, and all that. Tarantine retreating. Can't really blame them at this point. And you just see my last stand forming up. I do bring down these guys eventually, because I still thought they were still hunting down archers, knowing how fast they go. I didn't move. I was trying to move the 4-hour spears around the flank, and I was, oh, here it comes. Just like the Hellenistic pikemen. Like, okay, guys, all we have to do is hold this flank. So pikes down. Oh no, damn it! How did it come already? Yep. So you see, they do actually do quite a good job of holding down this flank. And the battle is a very messy one. So very messy. My channel is mostly about Rome to the War 2 though. I do want to play other games, and they will come in time. I'm currently doing a watchdog right now. The archers are just coming in, adding more damage. The morale's going down. It just all goes to hell. These guys didn't even get into combat. It was a costly defeat. There's the exact statistics if you want to see them. Yeah. Yep. The Egyptian army didn't really work out, but they are just 200 each. If you could make that army work, I'll be impressed. Against this army in a fixed position, you must... Right, I will see you later as I play more battles on this game. See you then. Oh, wait, it was Arm Brothers. Sorry, Ottoman. Wrong guy.